Live streaming of SDR news coverage at HP Discover has been made possible by Intel Corporation. Check out Intel Open Port IT, where you can connect with your peers at Intel on industry topics, best practices, strategies, and more. And by Microsoft, where HP and Microsoft are working together, combining their respective strengths to deliver innovative technologies to help advance your business.
Welcome to our continued coverage here at HP Discover. I'm Andy McCaskey from SDR News. I'm joined by Ric Lewis once again. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
We're talking about servers and enterprise mission critical types of servers. What's new at Discover this year?
Boy, we've got a lot going on here. And first I wanted to tell you a little bit about my new organization. We just changed our alignment on servers inside of HP. We now have one larger HP servers organization, and I own the enterprise business segment, enterprise server business segment inside of HP servers. So not only do we have mission critical, but we also have the Blade system family and the family of scale-up ProLiants in there as well. So there's innovation across all of those things. New things at Discover, we're talking about our Blade system Platinum enclosure that was introduced in February. It's got some great capabilities, the industry's first 40 gig networking directly to the Blade. It's got Virtual Connect 4.0. Virtual Connect is our extremely popular networking technology built in the box that allows you to wire once across our Blade infrastructure, and you don't have to change anything. You can change it all via software, so there's no rewiring of data center wires, et cetera. So very proud of that, got enhancements there, got more capacity in that Blade system Platinum enclosure, and that's just in Blade system. On the mission critical side, we're talking a lot about our Project Odyssey strategy. And our Project Odyssey is about continuing to bring mission critical to our customers really in two main ways. The first is extensions to our HPUX product line built on Itanium processors, right. HPUX, nonstop included in there, OpenVMS included in there. And then the new thing that we're working on is around bringing mission critical capabilities to x86. So taking some of those reliability, availability, serviceability features that we have and that true mission critical architecture and recreating that on x86 architectures.
And that has really been a division that's existed for many, many years with the notion that the x86 architecture wouldn't support high reliability systems.
Yep, and that has changed over time, and there's still differentiation between the two, but the differentiation has come closer together, and some of our competitors are trying to keep the two far separate. We're not. We're embracing it and saying, look, we want to give customers mission critical their way. However they choose to have it. If they want it on industry standard x86, great. If they want it on HPUX with Itanium, great. We're there for them and we'll let them choose. And honestly, we'll probably make the choice hard for them because we're trying to make both great platforms.
So now tell me a little bit about what's emerging with SAP and SAP HANA.
Yeah, so we've got an exciting new thing going on, and this was announced by SAP at a couple of different forums, but most recently at the SAP Sapphire event in May. And we have a platform called Dragonhawk, and the plan is that we're working with SAP very closely to co-develop a platform that does in-memory database technology. So in-memory in HANA started out as analytics focused. Right now, they're working on making it so that it can be used for more traditional OLTP database activity. And with the change in the industry of more and more dense memory coming into the system, you can put entire databases in memory, which means you can reduce the amount of time from entering data and processing, et cetera, to analyzing that data to real time. And that's the holy grail for our customers. And we're right at the forefront of that. We have a larger project called Project Kraken inside of HP that we're working with SAP on that's not only about hardware platforms, but it's also about software solutions and the ecosystem around that. And so we're really embracing it and going full speed ahead.
So traditional servers, still an important part of mission critical, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Why is that?
Basically because it's been the bread and butter for these customers for many, many years, and those businesses are healthy. So let me take Nonstop as an example. Nonstop is still riding the wave of financial payments. Everybody's using credit cards to pay for things now. I know that even in our cafeteria, I always paid with cash. Now I swipe a card. Well, Nonstop is a very strong player in that financial payments industry, and so it's a stable business. There's nothing that matches the TCO of a Nonstop system, and now those systems have to scale huge and never ever be down, and Nonstop is great at that. So that's a traditional system that we're continuing to deliver on. Integrity HPUX has similar ones, large databases that our customers have used it for years and years and years. Still very stable architecture. We still thrill those customers with ongoing innovations, et cetera. And in fact, last November, we introduced Polson, and Polson was a huge leap in performance for that set of customers, and evidence to the fact that Intel and HP continue to invest in that architecture for our customers. Polson gave us over 3x the performance at 33% less TCO for the platform. So it's a very strong value proposition. We continue to innovate. We have a great reputation in mission critical. I've worked in it a long, long time, and our customers have loved us all of that time. So we plan to keep them.
So how, one of the themes here at HP Discover has been a new style of IT.
Yeah.
And what you're describing to me is really kind of an older style of IT. How do you reconcile this with this new strategic direction?
This is the great thing about bringing the two pieces of my business together. The part that I was from, the mission critical, and the blade system that is in the enterprise of the x86 space, and that is you're bringing together the best of both worlds. That mission critical capability that we've had from the past with more of the industry standard architectures and the revolutionized data center economics that have come with the blade revolution, which is, it's nothing short of a revolution. We're a number one player there. We're bringing those capabilities together. And as you look at the innovation, we just keep adding more and more and more. So as far as the new style of IT, we expect that customers are going to want less power, less management overhead costs, less to install, easier to manage. Those things won't go away, and that continues to be there. Mission critical is still there. It still needs to always be up, always work, et cetera, but it's got to be cheaper, easier to manage, faster, more reliable, and those kind of things. And so we're trying to bring those together for the new style of IT.
But then looking forward with the emphasis on cloud computing.
Yes.
How do you see that? Because the reliability is the foundation of your business, and there's still issues, still concerns on the cloud side. Yeah,
so we're making tremendous strides in our cloud business, particularly around our blade system. We have over 1,000 customers on our cloud system software that runs on blade system, and we really feel like the Blades form factor is the world's best virtualization and cloud-ready architecture that there is. So we play in the cloud, we're strong players in there. All of that mission-critical knowledge and capability that we're bringing over time into that space just helps us in the space.
So if people who were not able to be at this event, a lot of things were recorded, what would be some not-to-be-missed sessions that were recorded that they could access after the fact at the website?
Boy, there'll be a few, and they're still coming over time, but there's a key one that we're doing here later this afternoon that's around blade system in general and what features are coming. We're also previewing some new technology in the management space that I know that customers will be very intrigued by, and HP is about to take a quantum leap in that area here later this year. So I would definitely not miss the blade system one. There's also a keynote session that does all of the server technology as well that's later this afternoon, and you can view that later. We're going to walk through the three key programs that are going on in HP servers. The first is the Moonshot program, and you've certainly heard about that at the show. So you want to go see those. The next is Project Voyager, which is really about redefining data center economics and frankly, data center expectations, how you manage, how you deal with a data center, et cetera. So that's Project Voyager, and we're going to talk about that in that session. And then the third is Project Odyssey, which I told you about before, which is continuing to bring mission critical to our customers in a variety of ways where they can choose what the best architecture is for them.
Right. Well, first of all, I also want to thank you for your support for HP Tech Talks for the server side. We had a show on Moonshot.
Yeah.
Here just it was released a little bit earlier this month. In general, where should people go for more information on enterprise class servers?
Boy, for enterprise class systems, get in touch with your HP sales rep. They know where we are, and we're happy to always engage directly with customers. We have a really strong, loyal set of customers in the enterprise space. We know them, they know us, and we work like crazy to thrill them.
Excellent.
Nothing short of thrill them.
Excellent. Rick,
Yep,
thanks so
great.
much for joining
Thank
us
you.
Here
Always
again.
a pleasure.
And thanks for you folks for joining us. Stay tuned. We have more coverage coming up from HP Discover.